Now, Ishem is Baruch Daf Chof Beis Amud Aleph. It's a little bit before Halacha Dalet. If Chagai could have the Novik Tanisa of Omer Kamoin, he said, Achunon, our brothers, Afagav is Belipchan Okensag, you have a lot of tsaras, Lehein Sinan, only for one thing. Don't have, because the Pasuk says you should only daven for one thing at a time. Masnita the Rameh. The Rameh Omer Mispalim Bekoir, Mispalim Bekoir. Ramke Rabban Mispalim Bekoir, and Mispalim Behoichel Lehem. The Meir says that there's a kriya every time you daven, every tefillah, like you come together to daven. They probably also said Techinas and Bekoshes. There was also a kriya. Yom she'esh be'hal, as we said, it goes on Chanukah. Chanukah there's hal. In be'mayim shachris, you skip the mayim of shachris. Or musaf yesh boy. But musaf that day during musaf there was a mayim. So again, here again, it's very strongly mashma that they've done every day musaf. So, for example, Chanukah, I'm not talking about Rosh Chodesh here. I'm talking about all the days of Chanukah. There's Hal, so they don't have a maimah during Shachris. But by musaf means the musaf that they davened covered the maimah. They had a special extra tefillah that they added. Ha musaf yesh boy. Musaf, that during musaf they did have a maimah. That's what it seems. It's very you can say a pshat, but it's going to be very great. It sounds very strongly from here that was the seder of a maimed. There was 4 tefillas. Maybe that's Pashas Mishnah also, like the Rambam. There was every maimed had 4 tefillas. The musaf was actually another Shemana Esra, another 18 brachas. That's what it seems, even though it's never explained clearly. But this is what it seems from here. Is taanith machif? It means the question of Kivam and Azai. They were arguing, like if Rosh Chodesh and carbon eitzim. But one of them they skipped 2. They skipped the Maimed of Mincha and Ne'ilah. But the other one they only skipped Ne'ilah. So the question is what Rekiva and Ben Azai holds. Rabbi Shem Rabbi Yasek and Masnis. Omer Rabbi Yudin. Simon. The Simon is Sovra the case Tarat. So this is very cryptic, and I think I followed probably Rabbi Lieberman. He says like this: B'riach ha'etz no. Soivra the kesa. Torah. Torah means is closed. Kesa means a piece of wood. Soivra the kesa. The briach, the lock that made that of the wood is closed. What does it mean? Eitzim is no maimed ben ila. Eitzim is wood. But eitzim, carbon eitzim, we skip ne'ilah. It's interesting simon to remember what is what. Carbon musaf means Rosh Chodesh. There's a carbon musaf. Ain't ben ne'ilah. That's what our Mishnah says. That the day that has a musaf, that means carbon Chodesh, you skip the maimed of ne'ilah. Merabmana meisudus Rosh Chodesh. But there's no zman for the maimed of ne'ilah. You only skip the maimed of ne'ilah. That's why you oike the maimed in ne'ilah and not the maimed of mincha. Because the maimed of ne'ilah is ain't a toder. The tefillah is this extra tefillah. So you skip the maimed of ne'ilah. Omer Abchia Baba. Rabbi Yochanan mafked ilna savim the knish to the kofra. For the old people. Matale meil adi imama. Also very interesting Gemara. It's an old manhagam and you have to start to the Gemara took it for granted that we understand already what the minig was, so you have to figure out what the minig was. This has to do with the Rosh Chodesh, with the Sudas Rosh Chodesh. So they used to go and make Sudas when it was Rosh Chodesh. So he said for them, Motel Emel Adi Imam. Vaten omrim zmanoi vibura. What does it mean? Shokli v'tori be'ibra chodesh v'oid yoim kedei shetichlu lahaskir chodesh hayom yemachar. You should be noisev and noisen when it's still day. So the 30th day, try and make sure to do it when it's still day. Like this, you could mention Rosh Chodesh even when it's still day. I mean by the 30th day. Now, what it means exactly? Does it mean by Mincha or by Ma'ariv? That's considered that day. The easiest chat would be that like this they can still daven Mincha and mention Ya'aleh v'Yaveh by Mincha, but I'm not sure it means that. It could mean that daven Ma'ariv from Plaga Mincha L'Mayla, that's considered that they mentioned that the day before. A lot of possibilities here, but that's the basic meaning here. Motale Meil Adi Imam. You should be noisev and noisen when it's still day, but Atan Om Zman Evi Bira. Shikla V'Tori be Ibur Chodesh. Yeah. Kaim Sheila V'Yechan V'Yimachas HaChodesh HaSheni. It says the second day. You see, even in the days of David, there was already this concept of keeping 2 days Rosh Chodesh that we have today. You know, today every day Chodesh that has 30 days, there's 2 days Rosh Chodesh, the 30th and the next day. So this was already done in the times of Shaul HaMelech. Zman Atzei Kehanim Va'am. Now say the times, all these Yom Tovim, we said that they brought carbon eitzim. And we'll enumerate the list of all these days. It's called Zman Atzei Kehanim Va'am. The Mishnah enumerates them. Number 1, Betisha. Be'echad Benissen is like 9 times. Echad Benissen b'nei Erech ben Yehuda. Esem v'tamas b'nei David ben Yehuda. Chamisha ba b'nei Parish ben Yehuda. Shiva ba b'nei Yehuda Merecha. Basar ba b'nei Sana ben Yom. Chamisha asa ba b'nei Zata ben Yehuda. Imam Kehanim Levim. V'chol Misha Ta B'shifta. He doesn't know. B'nei Goyin v'Eli b'nei Goyin. All these bought that day. Esem ba b'nei Pachas ben Yehuda. Esem ba'el b'nei Ad ben Yehuda. So this is all the times the Adman Atzei Kehan, they brought carbon eitzim. Echad b'teivas shavu b'nei parish shniya. The parish returned again. Echad b'teivas they had a second turn to bring carbon eitzim. They brought it twice. Now b'echad b'teivas lohay b'mayim shaboy hal kar musu carbon eitzim. There are 3 things. Echad b'teivas there's hal, musaf. So hal is mavatal the maimed of shachris, and the kar musaf. The carbon eitzim am avatal the maimed of mincha and the ila, and I guess kal b'choymer it's mavatal the maimed of musaf. The carbon musaf, it's confusing, I know. The fact that there's a carbon musaf that there is mavatal the maimed of musaf. Musaf means the musaf that they used to daven, and not the Shemana Esra to cover the maimed. Not necessarily musaf daven. Yeah, they probably daven 18 brachas for that. I was man atzei kehan. So the Gemara is going to explain now. Ma ro. Ma ro atzman atzei kehanim ba'om le'matzis. What's the story of this whole thing? Shasha Ali Yisrael man agoyel le'matzu eitzim b'lishka ba'om du'ele v'nesnadvu eitzim shel atzmai masum l'tzibur nikra v'nekov v'netzibur. So what do they do? He's to iman avim shevnei shefut l'ishka malei eitzim ba'om du'ele v'nesnadvu eitzim shel atzmai shel yikov v'neskayev el m'shneim tchila. These they get a special zeicha for these people that they gave eitzim, they gave wood. They should every year bring on that day a carbon eitzim. They should bring eitzim. They should use their eitzim. So they came, all these people, they came those specific days, they bought eitzim, and we used those eitzim, that was their special gift for the Beis Hamikdash. So the Gemara says, it goes like Rabbi Yossi says, Afa roitzim esnadev shoy mechinim, Yossi shoy b'ildev hakali. No, maplig megufish al karb. Machshir karb, kol ame moed shemishtan v'kol milcham tzibur. How can you bring it from a yochid to tzibur? It's your own eitzim. So it's a machlekes if a yochid can bring his misnadev shem mechinim, he wants to watch for the oimer, just to do a favor. Or we say no, we're choishish that he's not going to do it with a full heart, and it's considered a carbon yochid. So we say that this is only by a carbon itself, by oimer. But the be'etzim, we're not choishish for that. Everybody agrees you can bring, even a yochid can be misnadev carbon eitzim and be moisel tzibur. Tana, similar halacha. Ishish asak kseinis lebna, tzrichel imsoy tzibur. Same story. Omer of Achad Rabbi Yossi, it must go according to Rabbi Yossi. She made exoinus for the Kohen God Yom Kippur. Yossi Omer Afam Yotzim Sadov Shem Chinim. Yossi B'Shem Ab'ela de V'Hakali. He said no. Ma pliegen begufishal korban. It goes like everyone. Abachshira korban kam moedishi mishtana korban yichel korban. So now I'm going to say Masnita pliegen Rabbi Achad. Rabbi Achad says. So here we're going back to what we started. We're saying Rabbi Achad said that according to Rabbi Achad, the whole idea of carbon eitzim doesn't go only according to Rak in carbon eitzim the Rabbanim, like Rabbi Yossi. That's what Rabbi Achad said. According to him, there's no such thing as carbon eitzim. Maybe they made a yontiv, but you cannot say that they actually brought eitzim because it's a carbon yochid. That's what Rabbi Achad said. That only Rabbi Yossi can hold such a thing. The Rabbanan hold that you cannot bring, a yochid cannot donate things on his own. So we say that this Mishnah is argues of Rabbi Achad. It says Oisan Ayamim. It says Mishim Gilas Tainus Leisano. It's part of that Mishnah as Man Atzek Hanabaham. It's a lashon of a Tisefta. It says Atzek Man Atzek Hanabaham, and it says by the end of this whole Bryce. It says Oisan Ayamim, those days. It says Megillas Tainus Nehag Mishas HaKorb Shlev Mishas HaKorb. If it's not even Mishas HaKorb B'Samigdash, only Mishas with Migdash's Kaim. So anyway, Rabbi Yossi is the one that's talking. In Sefer is Mashma the Reish, is not Rabbi Yossi. So you see, even according to Chacham the Rabbi Yossi, there's such a concept of this whole brisa that the Kehanim brought the Ezman Atze Kehanim. It means they actually brought. That's what it says in Tosefta. They actually brought eitzim. It wasn't just a yontiv. It was actually bringing eitzim. So we see that even the Chachamim agree to this fact that there was yechidim that were the native eitzim. It's not just Rabbi Yossi holds like that. Now he brings down the end of the brayse. This is just bringing a proof that it's not even after the churban. But this is not the point of this whole. The point of this whole memory is to say that the reisha of Atze Kehanim is not Rabbi Yossi, and made we see even the Chachamim that pliga the Rabbi Yossi are moide that there's such a thing that a yochid can be misnadev because it's only a hechshe mitzvah, so yochid could be moisel etzim. My bnei goin ve'eli bnei kotzkitzias elav shosha ish yavim padas padasois. You pit police al adrachim loy menichem lesisrael laisu shalaim kom shay koshu yo eched bois ador we maybe as bikurov used to bring his bikurim. He covered it up with dried figs. He took a pestle and a mortar. He made himself like he make believe that he's going to do some pressing dates, pressing the figs. I'm trying just to go here to a special machine place, to a factory where I'm going to press it. Kim Shaya Oivas Isa Mishma, the police, I'm Atr Mas Yushalayim. That was the way they fooled.